everyone. In the last video, I explained about how to write a simple C program that is Hello World. In this video, I am going to explain about the data types, variable, and what are the operators in the C language. So first of all, what is a data type? It is a type of data that identifies a variable when it is declared. So there are mainly three types of data types. One is a primary, user defined, and derived data types. What are the primary data types? So these are main data types to write a simple C program. So void, int, float, char, and double. Void, integer data type, floating point data type, character data type, and double. Now we will understand primary and user defined. Later videos I am going to explain about derived data types, that are arrays, pointers, structures, and unions. So first you need to understand the primary data types. Int stands for integer data type. Stores whole numbers, means decimal numbers, 45, 92, 36, and so on. This kind of decimal numbers it is going to store. So how to declare this integer data type? Int is a keyword, that is a data type. Give a space. A stands for variable which holds a value. Int a, give a semicolon, declaration. So int stands for integer data type. So here a is a variable. Now floating point data type stores real numbers. How to declare them? 45.3 is an example. Character data type contains a character value. So char C, char is a keyword and C is a variable. What is a variable? Which holds a given value. So void means it doesn't return any values. It is a void. See here, there are types of data types here, and the size and the range of values. Int, how many bytes it is going to store? 2 bytes, and this is the range of numbers. And unsigned int, 2 bytes. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits, that means 16 bits. Again in integers there are types of data types. Signed int, unsigned short int, long int, unsigned long int. So these are the sizes and the range of values to understand about the data types. Data void main, so printf. Size of specifies the size of the data type int. So it is going to print the size of integer data type 2 bytes. So in the next printf statement, it prints the size of signed int data type, which prints 2 bytes and 2 bytes. In the bytes, it is going to print onto the output screen. So let us understand the addition of two numbers here. Main function, open curly brace. So I have taken here three variables. Int, declaration part, a comma b comma c. Printf, enter the value to a. Scanf, read the value. What is the scanf function? Which reads a value through the input device through keyboard. %d is a format. Ampersand a, ampersand stands for address operator. Value will be stored in the space allocated for the variable. So printf, take another value. Now executable statement C is equal to a plus b. So take a value for a and take a value for b. After adding, the value will be assigned to the left side variable c. Now c is going to contain the output data. So printf addition of two numbers is equal to, after addition of two numbers, data will be printed onto the screen. So C is going to contain the output data. Get the characters onto the screen. So enter the value to A. So press out to the Control F9, enter value 4, and next enter the value for B3. Addition of two numbers is equal to 7. So addition of two numbers means that is C is going to contain the value 7. So in this way we have taken here integer data type. How many variables are there? A, B, C, and 3 variables. These are input variables and C is an output variable. So these are all the executable statements. C is equal to understand about the user defined data types. See here, type defined enumerated data type. So how to write a simple program for the understanding of what type def. By using the type def, so we can create our own data type. How to create that? Type def unsigned shortened unshortened. This is the real data type, unsigned shortened. So you have created a user defined data type. We can declare the variables. Okay, now void main function. If for unsigned shortened, what is the data type you have created? Unshortened. So unshortened x is equal to given one value to the variable x unshortened. Now what is this becomes? This is a user defined data type. By using the type def you have created. Now this is the data type. Printf and the number is %d is equal x. So what is the value of x now? 56765. So what data type you have created by using the type def. So this is one type def, and next is enumerated data type. So void main. So how to write the enumerated data type? So enum, by using this keyword enum, open curly brace, these are the variables. Assign a value to these all the variables. So first variable red is equal to 1, green I didn't declare anything, yellow is equal to 4, blue and orange. See here, red is equal to 1. For this variable, automatically a sequence value will be generated onto the output screen, even though you didn't give the value to the variable. So L is equal to 4. So is sequence number 5 will be declared onto the output screen. Orange. Next 6 will be printed onto the output screen. See here, printf red is equal to %d means value 1 will be printed. Next green is equal to %d. You haven't declared anything. So by using this enum keyword, automatic sequence value 2 will be printed onto the screen. Now 1, 2. Yellow is equal to 4. Already you have given. Blue is equal to 5. Orange is equal to 6. So the sequence values will be generated onto the output screen by using this enum keyword. Okay, so this is another particular data type. See the output here. Red is equal to 1, green, and so on. Coming to the operators in C, there are arithmetic operators. What is an operator? Plus, minus, asterisk, and so on. These are arithmetic operators. So relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional operators, and bitwise operators. So there are a total 7 operators available in the C language. So what are the operators? Operators are used programs to manipulate the data and variables. So you know about arithmetic operators, plus, minus, asterisk, division operator, slash, modulus operator. So a minus b. So here a minus b, we call it as expression. A into b, into means asterisk symbol you have to give. A mod b, modulus operator, which gives a remainder after the division. Remainder of the division. See here, minus 14 mod 3 is equal to minus 2. So remainder. What is the remainder here? Minus 2. Remainder the modulus operator. Relational operator means comparisons can be done. So less than, equal to, greater than, greater or equal to. Logical operators means logical and, logical or, logical not. Okay, assignment operators means is equal to symbol. A is equal to a plus 1. So have the shorthand assignment operator for the assignment operators. Increment and decrement operators, plus plus and minus minus. Increment and decrement operator. Plus plus m divided by 1. Value will be decremented by 1. So these are the operators. Increment and decrement operator, you have postfix increment and prefix increment. So this is the prefix increment and this is the postfix increment. So if you consider in expression form, see here, a is equal to 5 I have given. I am going to write c is equal to a plus plus. First the value of the variable assigned to the variable and then increment the variable value. So the output will be c is equal to 5 and a is equal to 6. In the prefix incrementation, first the value will be incremented and assigned to the variable and then next the value of the variable will be printed. So that is c is equal to 6 and a value will be 6. So increment and decrement operators. Same thing applied for the minus minus, prefix decrement and postfix decrement. So a simple program for the bitwise operators. So void main. So I am going to enter one number, read the value, shift right and shift left operator. So b is equal to give a value. So give a value for the number. Suppose I am giving a value that is 12. Sorry. Right shift the value by 2 means, in simple form I am going to tell you, divide the value by 2. How many times? 2 times. So 12 by 2, 6, again 6 by 2, 3. So shifted 2 times right side, that is the what is the value after right shift, that is 3. This is the right shift operation. So let us consider left shift operation. So a value is 12, left shift 3 means, left shift means multiply by 2. How many times? 3 times. That is first time when you multiply 24 into 2, again 48 into 2, 96. So you can say directly the value after left shift operation, that is 96. So these are the bitwise operators. Thank you friends for watching. If you like my video, please subscribe to my video. Thank you.